Welcome to the Jesse Rosinski Show. Doing something different with the light to see if this, works better with the blue filter on it. So if it looks weird, sorry. Trying to figure out the best combo. And I can't see if I'm really glowing that well because I was dumb enough to take the one filter off to put another one on. And I might not have turned it off, so I'm still seeing lots of spots. And before we get into it, I just have to say, I found this quite humorous when the names for, the hurricanes came out. I mean, I know it's technically Sam, as in a man's name. But, I mean, what are the odds that back-to-back name storms are Rose and Sam? And anyone that knows me, anything about, the ex, that's just creepy. With, her first and middle name, and then we get Rose and Sam. I know, again, it's a male Sam, because that's how every other one, but man, that put a smile on my face in the worst way ever. Just stay safe during hurricane season, because apparently it's going to try to kill me again. Now, let's get into this again. Gotta talk about Governor Cuomo, because, he's a tool. He can't help himself. Yeah, no matter what's going on, just blame everyone else, act like nothing's wrong. Big smile on his face. But it was amazing, once again, going back that, how good of a job, Biden's doing, considering the cupboards were bare. There was no vaccine when he took over. I mean, first of all, if there was no vaccine, how did all those politicians, including Joe Biden, get vaccinated before Joe Biden was president? There was no vaccines. Trump deserves credit for getting everyone the vaccines, and as many of them that are effective, as fast as he did. It's like, but Joe Biden's ordered more. Well, that's because more of them have finished and come through, so you obviously get more. But we're vaccinating people at the same rate, if not higher, than we are right now under Biden, under Trump. Cuomo don't you just give him, insert foot in mouth. Nothing ever comes out. He talked about, he also talked about giving money to airports, because there's some airports that look like third world countries in this country. Well, airports, they make money. Woohoo. Shocker. I mean, they might get money from, the government, part of it, yes, but they do make their own money. They can upgrade it all on their own. Why does the Fed have to pay billions of taxpayer dollars that we don't have to fix people's garbage airports? And that, should not be part of any bill for anything, especially when it's supposed to be COVID relief. Cuomo, though, brought it up. He also brought up, how nice it was and how good it is for Biden to be giving tens of billions of dollars to multiple, blue states. Because, they bankrupt themselves because they handled the pandemic like idiots, and they had, because they're just stupid, and they have no money when there's places like Florida, the city of Miami. Lots and lots and lots of tourism normally. Guarantee that wasn't nearly as nice. Thanks to COVID this year, and the city of Miami only lost $2 million, but they had money saved compared to, the blue states and cities, which, LA, New York, all these people that just spend. People in Michigan, all they do, there's never balance. We're just going to give them taxpayer dollars that we don't even have. We're just going to print off more money to save them because they're idiots and they're fiscally irresponsible. But hey, there he was. Yeah. With Governor Cuomo, of all people, Joe Biden talking to him at the, governor's summit thing, the meeting. They're having a great conversation. He didn't, underreport all kinds of deaths in nursing homes to get himself, because he was afraid Trump was going to, use all those numbers as a reason to investigate it, which should have been. And, lying to the feds. I know I'd be in jail. I wouldn't still get to do anything. I'd be bye-bye ski. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Get your crippled self in that cage and sit there and like it. That's what happened to me. That's what would happen to all of you, because we're not bleeding heart, liberal, corrupt lefties. So we don't get whatever we want. Like, and we can't lie through our teeth about, like there being no vaccines, even though they're all getting vaccinated. How good it is to give money to states, and we need to spend more money in our relief bill to fix, airports and everything right now, when I'm pretty sure air travel, it's not, there's still full airplanes, which should tell you enough about the whole mask wearing and social distancing. If you could still all cram into an, airplane, that should tell you enough. But there's weaselly, scummy people, and Cuomo though just kept sitting there just talking all this trash and lying through his teeth the entire time. And then there's all you idiots on the other side. They're like, yay, no, really, actually go look up the numbers yourself. Actually do some research and stop listening to the idiots on all the mainstream media. Look up some stuff on your own. That's why you got the internet. And you got one of these things called a phone. Or you might have one of these things, a computer. Hell, you might even have one of those that's down there, a tablet of some sort, with internet. If you're not home, you have data. If you have unlimited data, you can look it up on your phone. Research some stuff. Then idiots like him could just stop lying through their teeth, because everyone would start calling him out, except for the very few that do on the right. Because all they do is lie. That's all they've been doing for years. Maybe I'm just finally really, really over it at this point. Who knows? Second thing that I just don't understand. I think I might have pissed off my mother for it last night, so sorry, Mom. Didn't think it was going to make you that angry. But how about Mr. Potato Head is now gender neutral and just Potato Head? Like the Mr. and Mrs. characters still, exist apparently, according to, but just Potato Head. This is a real honest question for people. What level of crazy do you have to be offended by Mr. Potato Head? How many of the offended generation behind mine that are offended by everything, how many of them even knew what Mr. Potato Head was to actually complain? I can't remember the last time I saw one of those. I think it was at my house growing up. Eons ago. But they'll still be characters, but yeah. That's like them bringing back the Rugrats with the same voices, but doing it all in CGI. Or Monopoly being racist. What? Can we have anything without it being, screwed up and taken away, changed for, because, I'm offended. Well, you know what? Guess what? You have the right to be offended. You don't have the right to go and just complain about everything on the planet. I'm complaining right now. But first, showing your math is racist, then Monopoly is racist, Bernie's mittens are a sign of his white privilege, because he has mittens on. Now Mr. Potato Head has to go gender neutral, so we don't offend anybody. I'm just confused as to how we've even gotten to this level, and yet it keeps getting worse, and people just keep letting it get worse. Every day. I don't get it. I think it's kind of dumb. My group of people, and the people right above me, like my older sister, her friends, probably even a little bit before that, we all grew up on Family Matters, Step by Step, Seventh Heaven was a thing, Boy Meets World, Full House, Home Improvement. The list goes on and on and on. All these family shows. We'd sit down, watch together. The generation behind me is raised on, stuff like Bob's Burgers, South Park, Family Guy, all this. And the list goes on and on. It's not just them. We did have Ren and Stimpy and that kind of stuff in my day, but there are so many actual, real family shows. I could just miss that they're on there, but they have the internet to see whatever they want, and they're just so offended by everything. They're so triggered. We have raised Like, people have raised a whole generation of just useless, whining people. I mean, come on. Mr. Potato Head needs to be gender neutral so it doesn't offend anyone, and showing your work in math class is racist. Like, yeah. That is just a bunch of whiny pussies. That's all that is. It's not actually hurting anyone's feelings, making all these companies. I mean, they're going to make money because, oh, look, we have to get rid of this character. But now you could sell the gender neutral one to people, and they're going to make even more money. That's all it's going to accomplish. A bunch of people are going to think you're crazy. You're going to move on to the next thing 3 seconds later because that's what you people do. And just move on. Like, come on, man. Can I steal that back from you, Joe Biden? Can I? Can I please? And Randy Moss and all them on Sunday NFL Countdown. They're, come on, man. Like, all of them, they all have their moments. But I mean, damn. Stop whining. Stop crying. Stop complaining. You have the right to speak and complain, but you don't have the right to, just throw a tantrum to the point where you guys, where the lefty crazies are so, like corporations just crumble to them. Like, oh no, they're going to freak out on us. Yeah, stand up to them. Believe it or not, they'll stop sooner or later. Like, you keep letting your kid get away with stuff. They just keep acting up and acting up and acting up because there's no consequences for acting like complete, spoiled, rotten. Jagaloons. There's a good one. And now, close it out with a bang for the week. The amazing thing that I saw. That, to go along with them trying to raise the minimum wage, federally to $15, which, it's over doubled, which is just asinine. That's going to help. Hell, throwing budget people even said that it's going to hurt more people than it helps. So, 900,000 come out of poverty. 1.4 million lose their job, which means there'd be more people in poverty at the end of it all than there are now. But Walmart saw a thing. They're gonna, raise the minimum wage somewhere between $13 and $19 for 425,000 of their employees. You know what the best part about that is? They employ 2.2 million people. 2.2 million. They're giving 425,000, 13 to 19. Somewhere in there. So, what the hell about the other 1.8 million? Because I guarantee you that's all the people stocking the shelves in warehouses and, that are actually physically slaving away for just a monolithic, just corporation as big as Walmart is. I just have a hard time believing that 425,000 employees, that those 425 are, the bottom tier people that, because 1.8, really, roughly 1.8 million, 425,000. I have an odd feeling that 1.8 million is probably the people that are actually doing all the work and slaving away. That's going to give, it's not confirmed, but that small of a number. Pretty sure it's not going to be the people slaving away and, busting their tails. Slaving away for Walmart. An odd feeling that 425 is probably, people that, department heads that are doing things or stuff like that, because there's a lot less of them than there is the peon slaves that work for Walmart. I'll guarantee you that one. Try to prove me wrong on it. I beg you. Really, really, really do. Pretty please. Just like Hurricane Rose followed by Sam. Bring it, because the last one I knew with those names in reverse order didn't work out so well. So I'm ready. Yeah. I don't care how many months away we are. If it even comes near me, that thing's going to hit something. It's going to be chaotic. Trust me, I know these things. But that being said, appreciate it. Like, comment, share. Follow me along. Get people to follow and like and share and watch. If you're into wrestling, got the other, Wrestling with Ski. Gonna do it, the episode of that today, and then I'm even doing one tomorrow. That's a Monday through Saturday thing, 6 days a week, and I might even start doing a Sunday, like before takeovers and pay-per-views, like their pre-show. I'm going to give my own feelings, and then we'll see what happens after. Yeah, so if you're into that, go check out Wrestling with Ski on the other page. Follow me on, if you don't like Facebook, follow me on YouTube, under Jesse Rosinski, or Rumble is Bearded Ski, if you would rather be on those and not have to deal with the idiocy that is Facebook. So enjoy your weekend, be safe, don't do anything too stupid. Don't get, drunk or wasted or anything, on anything, and be anywhere near anything that you'd like to buy. That sometimes doesn't work out well. Take care of one another, have some conversations, have a good weekend, and until next time, my friends, peace.